I'm sure you have heard people saying that sugar is bad, sugar can cause this, sugar can be this other thing there. But they are wrong, because your body cannot function without that sugar. That sugar is very, very important, because even your body has a mechanism of handling that sugar, because you cannot live without that. And that's the reason why you have something like mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of your cells. That sugar gets into that cell, and the cytoplasm of any cell in your body, we have things that we call mitochondria, and they break down that sugar to provide energy and heat. So it's very essential. You'll have to have that sugar. But which sugar is bad? They are not specific. They usually tell you that, hey, fast, don't take sugar, reduce this, reduce that. One thing I want to tell you is the only thing that's bad for your health is taking excess of that sugar. And I don't care whether this sugar we are talking about here is processed or not processed. Any sugar that you are taking into your body, you need to reduce the amount that you take, but you'll have to always maintain a certain level of sugar in your blood. Because if your sugar level goes below something like, let's say, 2.5 millimoles per liter, that's an emergency. You faint. Your body does not have enough energy to work or do anything. So the only thing here that you need to do is to reduce the amount of sugar that you take per day. Always make sure that you're taking what is enough to sustain you throughout the day. So the only thing that I want you to do is to minimize, reduce. And I don't care whether that sugar is processed or maybe it's from its natural source. Fruits usually contain sugars. We have carbohydrates that usually also contain sugars. And also we have those processed sugars that you buy from the supermarkets. You buy them in those cakes and every other thing that contains that sugar. Take them in moderation, because when you take a lot of that, that's the only time that you're going to start facing something like insulin resistance and other things which are associated with a high level of sugar in your blood, like having frequent infections, or maybe having deposition of that fat in your vessels, narrowing the vessels in your body, leading to something like high blood pressure and other conditions which are related to having high fat content in your body. If you convert a lot of that sugar, you see, when you take a lot of processed sugar, and I said this in a previous video, when it comes to that processed sugar, we have something that's a little bit different from how we used to take it. You see, a long time ago, we didn't have this processing of sugar. So the sugar that you have right now can be easily be absorbed into your bloodstream because it's already processed. So it's very easy for your body to pick it up. And it's very easy for you to overdose on this sugar, because by the time you have realized that you've taken a lot, it's because you've already taken beyond what you're supposed to take. Our bodies were made to struggle to get that sugar from the natural forms, because you see, the early man used to struggle to get something like the roots that they're eating, the plant product like the leaves, the barks, we have even the fruits. So your body will struggle. But right now, it's not struggling because it's already there. You can just go buy a cake and you have sugar with you because it's already processed, and your body can be able to absorb as much of that sugar within a short period of time, because you don't need to process as much. Some of them are even absorbed right from the stomach, like glucose, which you can just go buy from a supermarket. You can just go get that ice and sugar from a cake. They're already in their simplest forms, and your body can be able to absorb that within a short period of time because it doesn't require as much processing as it used to be. So right now, that's why you have so many cases of something like diabetes, because you see, it's lifestyle. You can get as much of that sugar because it's easily accessible, and we can be able to do that. And this is my thoughts. Once we started domestication and growing our own foods, this is when we started getting cases of diabetes.